So recently my War Thunder account got hacked, and what I mean by that is someone gained access to my account like a couple weeks ago when I wasn't looking at the game. I was actually not playing the video game, and the guy was able to, the guy could have done a lot worse. The things that he did do was change my username and spammed my golden eagles. I'm still kind of pissed off about that one. And number 3, he made a new preset. And then he played around in some of my tanks and some of my planes, and I could see it in the battle log. But basically, we're gonna get to some of these details. Okay, first, when I tried to log into War Thunder, it told me password changed. The guy changed my password. I forgot to mention that just now, but the guy changed my password. That's kind of bad. And I was like, I'm trying to log in, and I typed in my password. It said password not recognized is not your password. And I'm like, that's bullshit, because that is my password. I know my own password. So then I went to take a look at my emails, and when I logged into my email account, I scrolled through, and like, this happened May 18th, and I've got the email. It was dated May 18th. It says, hey, you have changed your password for the Gaijin Net account. If this wasn't you, click this link. And it wasn't me, so, well, basically, tell me if this sounds a little bit ass backwards, because, when you make an account and you want to change your password, usually you try to change your password, and it says, hey, go verify it on your email. Go verify that this is you trying to change your password. Gaijin system somehow says, you just changed your password, if it wasn't you, click the link. And it seems a little bit backwards, because what most companies do, and most email verification change password systems, in fact, every single one of them that I can think of, does it like, hey, you want to change your password? You better log into your email and click confirm. Right? Am I wrong? Because I don't know, it seems like, guys, you got this a little bit backwards here. So I also want to mention that the email was not open, so the guy did not actually have access to my email account. He just found out what my email is somehow, I don't know, through his magical Russian hacking skills. So I very quickly changed my password and got back into my account. And when I got back into my account, I noticed a few things were different. The first thing was that, well, okay, so there's a new preset called the Nabor Piazzu, which is preset 5, except it's in Cyrillic, it's in Russian. He was using a Russian client of the game, and he made a new preset. And that's, it's still there. It's still there in Cyrillic, so that's kind of interesting that it decided to stay there. And I also noticed that I have this new vehicle. It's called PT-76. It's a vehicle that I was in the middle of researching while playing the game, but I didn't have it yet. And I was about, I don't know, let's say 40,000 research points out, or something like that. Like, still quite a while to go, but, I wasn't rushing it or anything. So I thought, hey, maybe this guy researched my vehicle for me. But then I noticed the second thing. He changed my in-game name, and that was pretty annoying. He changed it from my username to his username, which is not the smartest thing you can do, and I'll get to maybe why it's not the smartest thing to do shortly. But he called it Lolimer 2011, which is, a fantastic username, I'm sure, but it's not my username. I don't want it. And the system is a little bit annoying because of this. You can change your username for free in War Thunder once. You get one free nickname change. After that's done, you gotta pay $2.50 to change it again. So the guy got into my account, used the one free change that I was never gonna use anyway, and then basically it's like, hey, you gotta pay $2.50 if you want to change your name back. So, I was mad about that. No, I wasn't going to go around playing the game as Loliver 2011. And the last thing that I saw that he did was spend my in-game gold. And this is some gold that I had saved up from playing things like, how they call wager battles, basically where you wager that you can get at least this many kills over the course of how many battles, and at the end you get rewarded some gold. So I did that quite a long time ago, and I had 740 gold saved up in my account, and that's, it represents real money, because you spend real money to get in-game gold, usually is how most people do it. So as you see here, I had before 740 gold, and then after this guy got access to my account, he decided to spend it all, and then I had 185. And I can show you, there's like an economics tab, and I can show you exactly what he spent it on. That vehicle, yeah, he didn't grind it out, he didn't play the game, he just decided, hey, I'm gonna convert all of these research points, basically spends my in-game gold. It's like a week's worth of premium that I could have got for that gold, and I was actually saving it so that I could use the week's worth of premium when they add new vehicles in an upcoming patch. But putting that aside, he decided to spend that all on the PT-76. So that leaves me in a situation where I see exactly what he's done in my account. I've changed my password again, and it leaves me with the question, where do I go from here? What do I do to fix this? Okay, so here's what I did. I contacted Gaijin support. I was very polite. I explained my situation very clearly. I even sent screenshots. I sent exactly, basically I went through their system and did exactly what they asked. Told them exactly what happened, exactly what the guy did, and basically asked if they could change it back. And the first response is a little disheartening, because as you can see here, it's basically just quoting their little terms and conditions, and they're saying, hey, the security breach is your fault. It's your fault the guy got access to your account, and yeah, have fun with that. So that's not exactly what I was looking for, and I'm pretty sure it's not what anyone wants to hear back, but it's their little textbook response. And after they sent me that, I didn't stop there. I didn't say okay. I kept poking them. I kept being like, I sent them another mail. I sent them another email basically saying, hey Gaijin, get your shit together. Well, not really, but I was ready. If they gave me another little textbook, hey, it's your fault, not our fault, I was ready to I was ready to go to war and fight the good fight against the big corporation, but nah, I didn't come to that, thankfully. So basically, you can see exactly what I told them and what I got as a response, which was hey, as an exception, we're changing your nickname back to what it was before. So, so that's what I wanted. I even say in the email, look, I'll overlook that the guy spent my golden eagles, so I'm fine with that. The important thing is that my nickname goes back and I don't have to pay for it, because I was not willing to pay for what a hacker has done in my account. And, okay guys, so I got off kind of easy, because basically a hacker in your account can do a lot of bad stuff. He can lock you out of it in a lot of different ways, and he could even go as far as deleting your account outright. So I'm quite lucky actually that he didn't go that far and I was able to get my account back. And let's talk a little bit about getting the account back, because basically, Gaijin, I discovered they have a Google Authenticator system. And that is something that I immediately set up, like after changing my password. And I recommend that every one of you who has an Android or Apple or a device that supports Google Authenticator, you go do that, because you don't want a random guy hacking your account. And I don't post my email anywhere, and I have no idea how he found out what my email address is. And also, Gaijin, your system is ass backwards, because it should not be, hey, if he knows your email, then he can change your password. The email should say, or the next message should say, you gotta go and log into the email account in order to confirm those changes. But that, their system's broken, so keep that in mind. Go and set up a Google Authenticator. Make sure that you don't get hacked and don't have any bad experiences like this one, because like I said, it could be a lot worse than what happened to me. Also, if this does end up happening to you and you get that little textbook first response from Gaijin saying, quoting their terms and conditions, make sure you do poke them. don't leave it at that, because you can get through to them as long as you keep, messaging and stating your case. You don't have to be rude about it. Well, you're entitled to be rude about it, but you don't have to be. So basically, if anything does happen, just keep messaging Gaijin support, stating your case until you get the result that you want. And if they refuse to help you, let me know actually. Have any of you guys ever been hacked in War Thunder or maybe a similar online game? And tell me about their support system, because it's a little bit curious to compare one and another. But I'd also like to say that Gaijin, your support team were really fast with their responses. I've got this all solved in about the matter over the course of about 3 days. So guys, well done for being speedy, and actually thank you for being accommodating and realizing the issue that I was having and actually helping me out there. So that's case closed for my hacking incident. But I will say, stay vigilant, look after your accounts, set up authenticators, because Lalomer 2011 is still out there, and he's after your account. So guys, okay, take care.